Hey, what's up, everyone?
I'm not using it takes a lot of meeting out someone and a lot for like tell someone it takes a lot. It takes people coming up here for years trying to get it right. But I just took an early charge, did my hair and makeup at 3 in the morning, and I'm leaving my house at 3:30 because he's the man.
They are who we thought they were.
He's in town for a week. I just want everyone to know I will be at his house every single day.
Sad day. Sad day. Sad day. I mean, for me, it's a sad day. I'm sure there's some people that don't care, but we're gonna speak on it. We're gonna speak on it. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. We about to get started. About to get started. Oh man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Can somebody verify that they can hear me? Who we got in here? Everybody hit the like button. Why Sigma males are looked at as Jay Daniels. I hope you're still here. Jay Daniels. I hope you're still here, brother. Where do I want to start? So Charlie Kirk. Um, I watch this content from time to time. I'm obviously a conservative, so me and him shared a lot of views. Um, I mean, I don't know if I would say I'm a big follower, but I definitely would see his videos, and he seemed like an intelligent, respectful man. And I really respect that. It's not about skin color or anything like that. I respect, but obviously, I respect conservative views. I respect intelligence. I respect human beings who can engage in discourse with people who disagree with them and keep it respectful and just argue ideas and not get emotional and things like that. So I respected that about him. And clearly, he was a family man. He had 2 young children. So to see him get assassinated in front of a crowd full of people, it hurt. It hurt me. It really did hurt me. Um, yeah, the First Amendment got attacked today. You can't have certain opinions or you might get assassinated in front of a group of people. Like that's really what we're talking about here. You know, it's some black people who may say, "Oh, he was racist." You know, I don't care. I don't care. I don't agree with racism, but I don't get butthurt about it like a lot of other people. Yeah, he got assassinated, Lauren. He got shot in the neck in front of all of his supporters. You know, live in broad daylight. Um, yeah, this shit really hurt me. It did. I'm like, this is a family man, Christian man. Like, I can't say he was a good man. I don't know the man, but like I said, we share similar views. He seems like a respectful guy, and I knew T. I already knew. I already knew how T. Orlando was coming. I already knew how T. Orlando was coming. Wait, where Jay Daniels at? Well, I'm sure. I guess I could debate T. Orlando, but Jay Daniels came in with the disrespect off top. He says, "Rest in piss, Charlie." Um, Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it. T. Orlando. Let's talk about it. T. Orlando says, "Don't please stop with the assassination. Don't elevate him. He was assassinated." Oh, let's look up the definition of assassination. This was a political assassination. Regardless of if you like them or don't like them, I don't think it changes the definitions of words because you don't like somebody or you don't want them to be elevated. He did some legendary shit, even if you disagree with him. I mean, yeah, I see. It's interesting. This is what I find interesting. I find it interesting that people are willing to throw away their humanity based on certain disagreements. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never going to put my humanity aside so I can talk down on one of my political opponents, or not political opponents, but talk down on somebody who's political opposition, or we have a difference in philosophy. I don't care. Let me be clear. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. T. Orlando, I already know. He threw away humanity. Okay, yeah, yeah. I know we don't agree on this, T. Orlando, but I'm glad you're here. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Now, even though we disagree, would I be right to, you know, find you somewhere and snipe you because we don't agree? Because since me and T. Orlando don't agree on this, he should be sniped. Because anybody who cool with this is cool with that concept. If me and T. Orlando have a disagreement on something, one of us gotta go. Because nobody said anything about losing sleep. Um, but look, we don't know who did this, so I haven't seen on anything. Oh, come on! Did I really get my? Hold on, really? Are we back? 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 We back? We back? We back? We back? We gonna get around and get into our typical ridiculous nonsense, but we gotta talk. Yeah, we definitely gotta talk. Everybody hit the like button, please. Everybody hit the like button. Well, I rub people the wrong way, T. Orlando. So if somebody smoked me, then it just is what it is because I rub people the wrong way. I'm just using your same logic. I'm just I'm just using your same logic, T. Orlando. Mhm. I mean, if that's the case, well, everybody could be justified to get smoked then, because I'm sure everybody, even the nicest, most timid person, can rub somebody the wrong way. Um, this is fucked up, man. This is fucked up. And I heard certain people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, T. Orlando. That's what I'm saying. I feel bad for his young children as well, because this man didn't deserve to get murdered. Period. There's no back and forth about that. Because I'm just trying to think of some other examples. Um, I'm trying to just choose my words wisely here. People would say, because I talked to a family member earlier, and they basically said, "This is what you sign up for when you become a political pundit or whatever. When you become a reporter, or even she mentioned Rachel Maddow or whoever, like anybody who's talking about these charged topics. When you go out and do speaking engagements, somebody might smoke you. It's a part of it. But um, like I know people who were saying that they were hoping that the orange man got deleted. And I'm like, bro, like this is mental illness if you want that man to be deleted. I mean, it would take something pretty extreme for me to say that somebody deserves to be deleted. I mean, and not being tongue in cheek for me to really say like, no, this motherfucker should should go permanently. Hold on. Hold on. So I don't know. I'm seeing this from a bigger picture. It's not even so much about Charlie Kirk. I mean, no, I felt for him on a personal level. Just I felt for him on a personal level as a human. And then he got kids and a wife. He got young kids too. Like I think damn near a newborn and a 3-year old. You know, it hit home for a couple of reasons. Because I speak conservative talking points that people don't agree with. And America is supposed to be about free speech. You're supposed to be able to just disagree. This is a big deal. Even if you don't give a fuck, it's a big deal. There's no arguing about that. But let me look something up real quick. We're not gonna talk about this all night. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I'm saying it. I don't know the man. Um, and even if I disagreed with him, or even if I thought he was a racist, I don't think somebody deserves to die because they don't like black people. Or I don't think a black person deserves to die because they don't like white people. Just say that. But let's look something up. And y'all know I don't subscribe to the whole "my people" argument. I just don't. I mean, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. You know. Yeah, I agree, Spirit. The bigger picture is an attack on freedom of speech. That's my view. Facts. That's a fucking terrible way to go. That's fucking horrible, man. And everybody's politicizing it as to be expected. Um, that's- let's see. It's never. Tierlando says it's never acceptable to engage in violence, but whatever we constantly wait, whatever, but whatever we constantly under attack. So the fact that one of them got is inconsequential. Well, see, I mean, you're just looking at it from a different scope, and that's your right to Orlando. Um, it's your right. But this is what I want to talk about. And I talked about it before. The whole human beings being divided. Oh, that's messed up, X. I hope you didn't see that live, or I mean, I don't know if it cut. It probably didn't cut. I mean, but this is what I want to talk about. Human beings, we're losing our humanity, getting caught up in black versus white, libs versus the conservatives. It's all bullshit. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, we can have disagreements. That's fine. That's fine. We have disagreements. Fine. But this is what I'll say. Let's just say you're a conservative, right? Let's say you're a diehard. Well, we don't know who did it. Do I don't think we know who did it. Is the suspect in custody? But anyway, this the message I want to go off here. Let me look this up first. because I don't think I'm gonna forget my point. What is the definition of yeah, people are definitely being brainwashed by Satan, but we're gonna get into it. What is the definition of assassination? Okay. The action of assassinating someone triggered a series of events that will lead to outbreak of World War One. Murder by sudden or secret attack. Yeah, so by definition, this was definitely an assassination, often for political reasons. So yes, this is 100%. Well, no, I can't say it was a political assassination yet because the suspect hasn't been apprehended, and we don't know his motives. So, but I think it's a fair assumption if Charlie Kirk get smoked at a political rally or event that it probably had some type of political ties to it. So I feel comfortable in jumping to conclusions by saying this was a political assassination. Um, no, I'm jumping to conclusions. I'll admit that, but I feel comfortable. I'm using context clues, and I feel comfortable calling it a political assassination. And if I'm wrong, I'll come back and apologize. That's true. That's true, T. Orlando. T. Orlando, T. Orlando says Charlie could have been piping the guy's wife for all we know, and I thought about that too. I thought about that, T. Orlando. I didn't think I didn't. It didn't cross my mind that he was probably piping somebody's wife. That's not exactly how I thought, but I thought to myself like, damn. I was jumping to conclusions like most people are on this subject. I have enough self awareness to admit though that I'm jumping to conclusions. But I did think to myself like, damn, killing the motherfucker in front of everybody over political views, and that was is ignorant of me to even think that way because we don't know that. But I'm making a educated assumption, and I was just thinking to myself like, damn, you just gonna kill a motherfucker in cold blood and broad day over disagreeing with his political views? It ain't like he fucked your wife or nothing. Or did he? Or I forgot what I thought, but I thought something like that. I'm like, well, damn. I mean, I can see if somebody fucked your wife. If you're gonna smoke somebody in broad day in front of all these people, at least let it be over some shit he did to you, not something he said to you or said in general about a topic. Um, yeah, man. Regardless of how you feel about the orange man, when those attempts happened to the orange man, and certain people's like, oh, I hope he died. I'm like, man, y'all are fucking demonic. Y'all are sick and demonic. I don't care how much you disagree with his politics. Sick and demonic. I don't never want to get to that level, bro. I don't care. Nah. See, because hate is really pointless. But let me get back to my point I was gonna make. Hate doesn't do anything for anybody. I mean, yeah, I could hate a serial rapist, but I mean, it's not gonna stop him from doing what he's doing, and it's not gonna unrape anybody, and it's not gonna make my life better. It's not gonna make his life worse if I hate him. Hate is pointless. Hating black people, hating white people, it's pointless. What is it gonna do other than eat you alive from the inside? Hatred is a cancer. Um, we are being manipulated by Satan, flat out. And I'm not even saying that in a hyperbolic way. It's my new favorite word, hyperbolic. Like I believe we are literally being manipulated by dark forces to constantly be at each other's throat about something, whether it's libs versus conservatives, Browns fans versus fucking Steelers fans, Ohio State versus Michigan State, gays versus straights, conservatives versus libs, fucking blacks versus whites, Palestine versus Ukraine or whatever. Wait, no, Palestine versus Israel. It's all manipulation by Satan to keep humanity divided. I don't hate Jews. I don't hate blacks. I don't hate whites. I don't hate sports fans, libs, conservatives. This is what I was going to say. Let's say you're a hardcore conservative, right? In my opinion, you should be able to have lunch with a hardcore lib. And even though we don't agree on anything politically, we should still be able to connect on some type of level as a human. Like, I'm not saying you got to hang out with people who are, super different from you or anything, but feel like we should be able to respectfully disagree about things or be on two sides of things and still be able to sit at a table and crack a joke and laugh and have a beer or whatever. If you can't do that, you got a sickness within you. Satan is manipulating you and he has you in a full Nelson and he's fucking you in the butt. That's what he's doing to you if you got that type of hate in your heart. There's not many people I can't if they're willing to be respectful, I can't think of any group of people I wouldn't sit. I mean, unless we just talking about something crazy like a group of serial rapists or something. I don't want to sit at a table with a group of serial rapists. That's extreme. I'm not talking about nothing extreme like that. But there's not many groups of people that I can't sit with if they're willing to be respectful and have a civil discourse with me and just we can just talk and drink a coffee and just treat each other like human beings. Seriously. Like, but maybe it's fine if you don't want to sit at the table with certain people. I get that too. I don't want to sit at the table with clan members, but that's extreme though. That's extreme. Take the extremes off the table. If I was a diehard, you know, Michigan State fan, I could sit at the table with an Ohio State fan and be like, "Ah, we're gonna get you next time." But anyway, what's up, man? How you been doing? You want a beer? Come on, let's kick it, man. You human? I'm human. It's cool, you know. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of sad, but all the blacks can make fun of me. You crying about a cracker, nigga? What you worried about a cracker? You think they was worried about us when they was oppressing us for 400 years?
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, how can I put this? We're about to move on, but I just want to say something in closing. See what we looking like on Rumble. Um, you just can't be butthurt about shit, man. I'm not mad at any group of people. I'm not mad at whites for racism and 400 years of enslavement or whatever oppression. Um, I'm not mad at the people who were racist to me in my life blatantly. Because what I mean, being mad, what the fuck is that going to do? Being mad at them? Shit, if anything, I kind of feel sorry for them. It's fucking pathetic. But I ain't mad at them. You know, this. I mean, I'm human. I still have my flaws or whatever, but I'm just over hating. I don't hate anybody. I'm over holding grudges. When somebody do me wrong, I mean, I'm bothered by it. It can hurt my feelings. It can make me mad a little bit for that moment. But as far as just holding on and shit and just I hate that mother. Nah, I can't do it. They're not worth it. They're not worth fucking with my peace, fucking with my righteousness, my righteous high ground. No, I'm just playing. But um, all right, I got you, spirit. But it's no point. But before we move on, the whole black people being mad at white people for slavery and the white man against us and systematic racism and shit. Um, this is gonna sound, however, but I think black people should just fucking get over it. Yeah, a lot of white people don't like us and they ain't never gonna like us. Move on with your life. Just move on with your fucking life. Don't hate them back. It ain't worth it. Just cool. You don't like me. All right, God bless you, brother. That's it. There's no point in thinking about slavery, thinking about oppression over 400 years. What systematic racism still exists today? What's the point of even thinking about this shit? Go write a book, go hit the gym. I just don't got time. I don't care. Yes, humans are evil. What else is new? Whoop de doo. Ain't got time to be sitting holding grudges against a whole group of people. The libs, the whites, the whoever the fuck. Let's move on.
I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I know that a world full of women would be great because I'm.
Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I know that a world full of women would be great because I'm in the TJ Maxx parking lot and some girl just hit my car, and I look over because I feel it, and she's like looking at me. She gets out, and I'm just like, "You're good. You're a good girl." I go, "It's a piece of shit. I'm not gonna ruin your shopping spree over it." Like, I don't even think there's a dent. I didn't get out to look.
Yeah, because that's definitely I definitely that's definitely how most women would react to this situation. That's definitely not how most humans would react. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Like that's where I'm at with it. And then like the conclusion that she came to because she let it slide, like, oh, the world would be so great if it was all women because I let a bitch hit in my car slide. Like make it make sense, cuz. It, it's
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
okay. I'll address this. I mean, I want to get off the political shit, but okay. Craig says, "Go ahead and forget it and watch history repeat itself." I mean, I don't I mean forget it. How can I put this? I'm aware racism exists. Um, but what am I supposed to do about it? I don't. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I know it's a thing. When I get around white people, I'm aware of it. It's in my mind somewhere because I'm a black man. It's hard for it not to be in my mind. But I just me dwelling on it and constantly crying about it. I just don't see how that's productive. I don't see how it's productive. If I thought marching and signing some petitions would end racism forever against blacks, I would march and sign petitions for a whole year, y'all. But since but since nothing like that is gonna make white people stop being racist against blacks, I'm just gonna move on with my life. I don't know if you call that ignoring it. I mean, I think it's just called moving on and living your life and not dwelling on it. I mean, I would love to hear. Okay, T Orlando, what's the opposite of what I'm saying? So T Orlando, are you actively fighting the power? Like I'm just trying to see like what would you prefer me to do? But let's just keep going.
I don't even think there's a dent. I didn't get out to look. I hope she finds a really good deal today.
And I thought the world is full of women. Oh no, I guess I was wrong. Or maybe she was saying if the world was filled with only women and no men. She was making the point that if that was the case, there will be no car that will be without a dent in it.
A guy will literally fumble like a 10 out of 10 and then marry the next girl he meets.
Yeah.
Was this like some kind of
Okay, a 10 out of 10 in what? And you guys clearly is this rage bait? Because you guys clearly aren't 10 out of 10s, nowhere close. Fives at best. Both of y'all are fives at best. So which 10 out of 10 are you guys talking about? But this is what I want to touch on. Like maybe there's more to life than just looking good. Have you ever and y'all don't, and like I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just if we're gonna have a conversation, let's do it. Maybe there's more to life than looking good doesn't make you a good romantic partner. It just make you nice to look at. That's it. Y'all too shallow to get it.
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
and then marry the next girl he meets?
Yeah.
Was this like some kind of character development that you guys had and you were just like, now I have to lock the in, and now you just decide like I'm gonna be this like great family man now?
No, but it always comes like so soon after too.
Oh, it's immediately.
Yeah, it's not just like
Yeah.
oh, like a year later. It's like 3 days later.
And it's like, well, when we were dating and we were talking, like, you didn't seem ready at all. And now you're
Well, yeah, because y'all are unbearable. Maybe you had a shitty personality. Is that even a possibility in your mind? Maybe you're not a likable person to be around. So he wasn't trying to give you the wrong impression. Like, are they really this goofy, man?
Everybody can go to the couch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let this play. I'm going to get something to eat. I'll be right back. Oh, I guess I forgot my spiel. Um, hit the like button. If you want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm looking to meet a $25 live stream goal, but I'll sell a lot of court for 15 if you send it PayPal or Cash App or Streamlabs. But if we're counting super chats and super stickers, I'm looking to meet a $25 live stream goal to stay on 2 hours. Nothing has been met. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Yeah, I'll be right back.
A year later, it's like 3 days later.
And it's like, well, when we were dating and we were talking, like, you didn't seem ready at all. And now you're on a knee proposing to this next girl that you met 2 weeks after.
No, you were talking about the two of you when you said 10 out of 10, and people say women can't be funny. But regardless, women are claiming that all women are 10 out of 10, so doesn't that mean that when I fumble a 10 out of 10, I also go for a different 10 out of 10? Oh, when you were dating me, I thought you were not ready for a long-term relationship. Well, yeah, when I was dating you is the key word in that entire story.
The cringiest thing ever, the feminine energy girlies that like teach you how to get a rich man and like how to get married to provider man or whatever bullshit, because you're a grown adult woman. Why don't you have your own money? Like, what are you doing? You have access to everything men have access to. You have access to the same internet. You have access to the same books. If they have money, you can have money. Literally, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, how has it never occurred to you that you could go out and make the same amount of money, if not more, than they're making? Like, I don't understand all this energy that you're putting all day, every day into creating content and consuming content on how to speak to a man or how to dress for a man or how to do your hair or your makeup for a man, and it's never occurred to you that all of it was bullshit. It's never occurred to you that men are unreliable by default, and therefore putting your ability to eat and get your rent paid in their hands is the stupidest thing you could ever do for yourself. Like, it's not clocking to you. Like, you never came to that realization. Not once in your life have you had the thought that maybe you could just go out and get your own. Never.
No, because my childhood dream was always to be poor. Those videos are BS because you don't like them, but you're trying to push a different BS on people, even though you know damn well that you are pushing BS. You can make just as much money, if not more than what men make. Sure you can. Except you are talking about rich men, and in that case, no, you can't. Some can, sure, but not everyone. If everyone could, no one would be eating fries anymore, because there will be no one there to put them in a bag.
I don't know if anyone's told you this, but the truth is overrated. I want you to go out there and lie to these men. The next time you go on a date or you have a conversation with someone you are considering romantically, when it comes to the topic of your exes, or any man that's been in your life, even platonically, as far as he's concerned, you have been treated like an absolute princess. You have never been treated badly. You've never been cheated on. You've never been made to feel second best or that you weren't enough. Everyone sees your worth and treats you accordingly. And you might be thinking, oh, well, if they all treat me well, then why are they my exes? Well, when the question comes up of why things never worked out in the past, you're going to say, we were in different places, we wanted different things, or we weren't as compatible as we first thought. But he treated me very well. I was treated with a lot of respect. But I know my worth, I know what I want, and I know when it's time to walk.
Ah, yes, the walk of shame, because we all know about that. We also know that women like this, that pretend to know it all, they are always the ones that get played the most. All this advice they give to other comes from stuff they wish they did or didn't do.
So pretty privilege doesn't always work on men because one, some men hate you for having an advantage that they've never experienced before. And two, some men hate you because you are exactly the kind of girl that have rejected them in the past and you're exactly the kind of fantasy that is so out of reach for them.
And three, some men went through so many of you, they don't care about how pretty you are anymore. And four, some men will look at someone like you and think, oh, she's really pretty, maybe I'll give her a chance, maybe she's not just pretty. And then you open your mouth and prove him wrong. And five, some men are just weird like that and they're looking for something more than just a pretty face. And last, men appreciate beauty in a woman, they don't resent it.
Pretty privilege is real, but it's also the biggest trap for women. Yes, being attractive opens doors, people stare, people listen, people give you opportunities quicker. But here's the ugly truth. If all you have is pretty, the world only values you until someone prettier walks in.
Every time I post my body online, I get some odd comments, okay? Most of them are like, thank you for posting realistic body types, and I love that our bodies look similar, and oh my gosh, I love that you're not super skinny, it makes me feel good about myself, blah, blah, blah. And I love that, I really do. But I just wanna say, not everybody's goal is to be skinny, okay? It's not my goal, at least. I feel like everybody thinks that every girl wants to be skinny. I don't wanna be skinny. I wanna be fit, I want to be toned, I want you to be like I want you to be able to see like the freaking on my shoulders kind of, and then I also want to be strong, and I also want a booty on me, you know what I mean? So like my goal isn't to be skinny, my goal is to be fit.
And have a booty, of course, because what's more important than that? It's not the worst goal I've heard, if I'm completely honest. And as long as it keeps you in a gym, princess, you go for it. Just keep in mind that as soon as you become fit the way you want, those same women that you had today in your comment section will come for you and they will leave some other type of comments.
Dating is so unhinged these days. I swear we are going through like a traditional man epidemic. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I went to a bar and a guy actually like came up to me and my friends. They just literally stare from across the room like little lost puppy dogs. I just don't get it. And honestly, Hinge and Bumble are the same exact way. People just like your stuff and like your profiles and expect us women to make the first move. Actually, I feel like I don't even want to like actually date anybody that's like new in my world. I want to like actually meet somebody that I've already met, but like that I know is a good person. We just like run into each other at like the right time in this world. You know what I mean?
Like, no, I have like no idea what you like mean. If you want someone who you've met before, maybe you should have stayed with them at that time instead of blaming it for the wrong time. I don't think these lunatics understand that being a traditional man doesn't stop at approaching you at a bar. Not even half a year ago, they were calling those same men toxic. Now you want them back? No.
This is your yearly reminder that women go through menstrual cycles, pregnancies, postpartum, breastfeeding, PMDD, ovulation, perimenopause, menopause, and men just live their lives. Sometimes I forget, and then I remember and I'm like, holy cow, lucky me.
Well, it's not lucky men, that's for sure, because they have to deal with you.
Now, I spent quite a bit of this year by myself, working on myself, being single, which I still am, and just really getting to know myself. I feel like I already knew who I was, but I just wanted to spend a bit of time not interacting with people, just doing me. I wasn't on the dating apps, nothing like that. And then recently, as in the last couple of weeks, I decided to open myself back up out there and see how things are now. And let me tell you, it's interesting. Now, I'm not targeting men, and I'm not saying, I'm not like attacking men. I'd actually like to hear it from a male point of view. This is the point, because I feel like we don't understand each other anymore. I feel like men and women do not understand each other anymore, especially single men and single women. Now, I don't know if that's because we're all just very secure, we're all quite fussy, we're not needy anymore. Do we even want a relationship? Or is it we don't understand each other? Because I'm starting to think that we don't understand each other. So let's try and figure this shit out. I sense that some people are actually trying to play a game now. It's a game. People make assumptions as well. Women do this as well. So we assume if you're a good looking guy and you know, you've got a lot going for you, you must be a boy. We do, we assume it. And it's wrong, but we do. But also, men assume if you're a single mum that you are looking for someone to come and look after you. We're not. Single mums are some of the most independent you'll ever meet.
It's not a flex. Like, you don't have any choice. The whole concept of saying you're independent, I don't understand. Like, do they want a cookie? Like, okay, you're taking care of yourself. Why do you think you're a fucking legend? Because you're working and paying your own bills and taking care of your responsibilities. It's what you're expected to do as an adult, and it's what men been doing and much more since the beginning of humankind. It's not a badge of honor. It's a badge of disgrace that you got to say it out loud that I'm independent and want a cookie for it. I just thought of this too. I just thought of this. And this, I totally disagree with this. If a white person comes out and speaks against the degeneracy that's going on in the black community, they instantly get deemed racist. Like, and if you black and you speak out against the degeneracy that's going on in the black community, you're deemed a sellout. So no, like again, like what I said. I mean, we're gonna stop talking about. Maybe we won't stop talking about it. I don't know. Maybe I mean I can't vouch that he wasn't one, you know. But I'm also not gonna put that jacket on him just because he spoke out against black degeneracy. I think I think people of all races should speak out against all degeneracy. You know, people talking about the blacks is a attention grabber. You know, no, let's keep it going. Oh, I have a surprise for you guys. That's not really a surprise, and you won't like it. You definitely won't like it. Um, another Anita video. Was this a new video? No, this was 30 day 30. How did I miss this one? Don't grow weary. Oh boy. Let's get the donations up. Let's get the donations and the likes up. I'm about to lose my viewership. What up, Rumbleites? Glad you're here. Okay, X says, I'm a progressive and I didn't like Kirk, but I don't think he was a racist. He was just a condescending prick. He was just a condescending prick like most of the MAGA content providers. Um, I mean, I gotta go back and look at some of his stuff. I'm sure he had moments of condescension. Um, I mean, I guess fine. He was a condescending prick. Still feel bad that he got fucking shot to death in front of a crowd of people, and now his kids and wife doesn't have a father and a husband. But let's continue. That's fucked up. Even if he was a condescending prick.
This goes out to all the single men and single women. Hi, my name is Anita, and I'm with Better Love Movement. I want to issue this invitation to you to join us over on School. I want to give you a free 30-day trial to Singles Seeking Soulmate, where you can join us in learning all the relationship skills that you're going to need to find and keep the person of your dreams. Just email me today at info@betterlovemovement.com and I will get that invite sent out right to you. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon.
Now, call me crazy if you want, but I am a recovering thug addict, okay? And it is very hard to stop doing something cold turkey that you've become addicted to, right? So I no longer date thugs. I'm dating squares now. So when you're talking to me,
I don't like a man that's in the streets, but I like a man that's a reformed thug. That's what I like to call him, a reformed thug. Like, they can get with it, whatever.
SWAT video catches a murder suspect on camera after he jumps out of a second-story window and makes a break from law enforcement.
do me a favor and put a little bass in your voice. Like, be mean. Not mean for real, but mean just to please me in the moment. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need you to sound really assertive, like you mean it. Like role play a little bit. Now, don't go upside my head, but say things like, let's say you tell me to do something and I don't do it as fast. Be like, what I say? Tell me to tell me to go sit down somewhere.
If you know you need to shut the fuck up, how about you just shut the fuck up? I mean, yeah, this is toxic. But no, she's right to an extent. Like, you got to put some bass in your voice. Can't be scared to tell her no. As y'all know, I'm not scared to tell a woman no. I won't hesitate to tell a woman when she's wrong. I mean, yes, women want an assertive man who's going to let her know what it is and what it ain't. But this is to a toxic degree. She's a toxic bitch. And let's be real, she is the type that you got to give Beats by Dre headphones for her to respect you. Let's be real.
Like, when you say something to me, pretend like
Sunday morning. So I got to make a run to Charlottesville to pick up my daughter. And I wanted to talk about the video that just was showed on my platform. I watched this video yesterday and was encouraged to talk about this. And what is the psychological, reasoning, what's happening inside of a woman's head when she's like this, when she's talking like this, when she's saying things like this. And so when I'm watching this video, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I gotta see if I can find the clip. And if I can, I'm gonna insert it. Because when I hear women talk like this, I think of Theo Vaughn. He says, "Shorty want a thug." That's what comes through my head when I hear women talk like that. Shorty want a thug, So I'm gonna see if I can find that clip and I'm gonna insert it. I think I played that clip before in a short or reel, and it was the Theo Vaughn Baby podcast. I'm gonna see if I can find it, but that's what I think of. Shorty want a thug, okay?
Baby, shorty want a thug. But do shorty want a thug though? Look at Ask Bad Baby right now. That shorty don't want that thug. You feel me? Shorty don't. How about this? Shorty don't want a thug. That's a way better song.
So why are women saying this type of thing? And men say they've heard this too, that women are testing men. They want the man they're with to check them and tell them to shut the F up and all this stuff. What is going on inside the head of a woman, right? And this particular woman at the beginning of this is saying, I'm getting over dating the thug. I'm now choosing the squares. I'm now choosing the guys that are not like this because, I'm trying to get over dating the thug guy, but I still kind of need you to check me. I still kind of need you to rough me up. Not physically, of course she's giving all these caveats. Not physically. I don't want you to physically hurt me or anything like that, but every now and again, I want you to check me. And what is really happening? And it's really simple. It is very simple, gentlemen. Women need, not want, women need masculine men.
What is the GOB? Wait, what? GOB? I had somebody say that maybe it was the orange man that set up Charlie getting dealt with to help his. I don't know why he would do it. He's already in charge, so it's not like for the next run. That's that T-rump derangement syndrome. They'll find a way to blame the orange man for anything. Stubbed my toe. That damn Trump. It's sick.
And what is really happening? And it's
Let me be clear. As y'all already know, the women, like the one at the beginning of this video, she's cooked. She's trying to date nerds. Now, the fact that she's even calling them nerds, she will never respect one of those dudes for real. Even if they do put a little bass in their voice, it'll never be like the real. Even if they do put a little bass in their voice, it'll never be like the real Pookie. Never be like the real Pookie.
If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally?
It's really simple. It is very simple, gentlemen. Women need, not want, women need masculine men, right? Women need men that have a backbone. Women need men to say no. Women need to admire and respect their man. And once respect is gone, so is she, right? That
You see, and that's why I tell men don't get into serious relationships with women because they're gonna find a reason. Look, a large percentage of them are going to find a reason to not respect you at some point after living with you for 10, 20 years. They're going to find something. I mean, we're all human. I mean, if you spend long enough with somebody, you're going to be able to find some things to not respect about them. I don't give a fuck who it is. I would love to see what percentage of men who have been in a relationship with a woman for over 20 years, living with her for over 20 years, where that woman still treat him with the utmost respect. I would love to see the percentage of couples and marriages like that in America. I wouldn't be shocked if it's 10% or less.
gone, so is she, right? That nether region is going to dry up. I don't know why y'all are confused by this. Y'all are completely confused by this concept of, what's in between. So this is what I was going to make a video about this 2 months ago, and I had it in my notes and I forgot about it. I'm actually going to talk about it now. So what's in between alpha and beta? What's in between those things? Because there actually is a guy in between alpha, the alpha man, and the beta man. He is called the sigma. That is what I encourage women to find. Find you a sigma male. That is the guy between alpha and beta. That is my preferred man, is the sigma man. So I've dated many an alpha man, and the thing that just irritates me, and I tolerate it, but it irritates me, is the chest beating. The chest beating, they always got to say something. They're incredibly extroverted and talkative. They always got to say something.
I agree. Now, I don't know if this makes me a beta, but them alpha niggas are annoying, bro. Yeah, always a dick measuring contest. Always got to beat their chest. They always got to be leading everything. Like, they got to be the one in control. They got to have the last word. They got to be the one that ran it. Them niggas are the most obnoxious niggas to be around on the fucking planet. And they're usually disrespectful, in my opinion. I don't even know if you would call them. I mean, I wouldn't really call them alpha, but I get it. I mean, they have some alpha characteristics. I get it. But then I don't get it. Like, that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, them niggas annoying. They are.
They're incredibly extroverted and talkative. They always got to say something. They don't know how to lay back in the cut and just be. They just got to be seen and always got to say something, always got to lead all the time. And it irritates me. And then you have your beta, who is quite the opposite of the alpha. He is passive. He is not going to lead by nature. He's quiet. People barely know he's there. He is incredibly domesticated. But in between those two men is the Sigma. Okay, I happen to be, thank you, Garland Stillwell, for purchasing a badge. So I happen to be a Sigma woman, right?
Listen to Auntie on this one. I would not steer you wrong.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
I need a man. I need somebody to come in and split these bills, however we gonna split them, 70-30, 60-40, whatever. Okay? I need these bills taken off of me. All right? I'm willing to pay some of it, but paying all of it is breaking me. Okay?
I told you that bitch crazy.
People barely know he's there. He is incredibly domesticated. But in between those two men is the Sigma. Okay? I happen to be, thank you, Garland Stillwell, for purchasing a badge. So I happen to be a Sigma woman, right? That's why that's such a great fit for me, because I am in between what we would call the alpha or the beta. I wouldn't consider myself a beta woman. I know how to fake beta. I definitely know how to fake beta, but I am a Sigma woman. And that's the confusion that so many people have, because again, they see my persona. Oh, you're not feminine. Oh, look at the way you're talking. Oh, y'all don't know me. I don't know how many times I have to say this.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
If you keep saying, oh, she too masculine, what it means is you too feminine. If I got more bras than you, that's really a diss to you, not a diss to me.
They come across like dudes. Her mannerisms is like a dude. Why? She's not a dude.
I look like telling a nigga good morning. I look like being nice, sweet, charming, and warm.
So let's talk about this. Yes, this whole thing about I'm a feminine wallflower offline is total BS. Let me say this. A feminine woman doesn't even have this in her to even know how to fake online. It's not even in her spirit to even fake acting like this. This is you, Anita. I mean, we don't gotta call it alpha or beta or whatever. You're a masculine woman. I mean, yeah, you probably know how to fake being feminine somewhat. I'm sure you can put on that act when you really need to. But this whole idea that this is a fake online persona, no, we can tell this is really you, Anita. We can tell. This is the true you, and when you act in quote unquote beta, that's when you're putting on the act. You're not putting on the show when you turn the camera on. You put on the show sometimes when the camera's off. No, yeah, nobody believes you. Nobody. Let's continue. Fact that you would even call yourself a sigma, like the fact that you're even talking about yourself in the context of being alpha or beta or sigma is masculine in itself. The fact that you're trying to call yourself a mix of beta and alpha is masculine in itself. But let's just continue.
call the alpha or the beta. I wouldn't consider myself a beta woman. I know how to fake beta. I definitely know how to fake beta, but I am a sigma woman. And that's the confusion that so many people have because, again, they see my persona. Oh, you're not feminine. Oh, look at the way you're talking. Oh, y'all don't know me. I don't know how many times I have to say this. You don't know me. This is a persona that I put on for you all. But
that lady is angry. So now everybody's a tough guy.
Are you fucking serious, yo? like his
Right.
say this. You don't know me. This is a persona that I put on for you all. But come into my real world. Come into my inner world. Y'all don't know me. And the people who actually know.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas spy out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
But come into my real world. Come into my inner world. Y'all don't know me. And the people who actually know me, who watch my, my friends or my family or my exes, who actually watch my content, they're like, oh, wow, this is funny. Like, this is so funny. This is so interesting. Like, this is all a persona.
You need to be a masculine cunt as a online persona. I don't understand, like, what is the purpose of acting like this as a persona? It's not very likable. Wouldn't you put on a more fake likable persona for the internet? I'm gonna be an unlikable bitch, but that's just my internet persona. For what purpose? Never mind.
Like, oh, wow, this is funny. Like, this is so funny. This is so interesting. Like, this is all a persona. They should tell you that this is a persona that I put on. It's a part of me, but it's certainly not all of me. So they know that, and they're entertained, but they actually know me, okay? They actually know the real me.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Do you not see how much of her eyes green? Like, that looks scary. Am I the only one? I mean, maybe it's the glare from but that look in her eye right there is fucking scary. Oh no, I know I say I have an internet persona. Well, do I? I say, well, I didn't word it like that. I say I'm more of an asshole on the internet. But it doesn't make sense for her to have this persona as a psychologist. Like, I'm an asshole, roasting women supposedly or critiquing women. So the asshole persona works for my brand. It doesn't really add anything to her brand. Let's be clear. Even though I say, let me be clear. I'm gonna clear this up. This is me. I am being myself on here. When I say I just play an asshole on the internet, what I mean is if you were to meet me in person, I'm a respectful guy, even though this really is me on the internet. Like, how I'm acting now really is me. Like, it's not a fake persona. Like, I'm being myself. I'm not acting different. What I mean when I say I just play an asshole on the internet, I mean I'm respectful to people in real life social situations. So that's the difference between how I talk about these people that I'm reviewing versus how I treat people in everyday social situations. But I'm being myself. That's the difference.
and they're entertained, but they actually know me. Okay, they actually know the real me. So no, okay. But I am a Sigma woman that, for the most part, I don't have to have my mouth in everything. I can come into situations and people barely know I'm there. I'm the type of person that definitely can lead, but I'm not going to raise my hand first or beat my chest to do so, because I know that the pain and the tail that comes with leading, right? I'm not going to volunteer to lead everything and volunteer to be in charge, because I know what a pain in the tail that it is.
See, here's the thing. I know women who try to act like Billy badasses. They still don't want to lead. I mean, they act like, see, women try to control shit, but they don't want to be the leader. Yeah, like what she just said. They don't want the responsibility of being the leader. They want the freedom to be a controlling, bossy cunt. But when it comes to the hard part, like of being responsible for people and things and being held to the fire if it don't go right, they don't want that part of being a boss and being the one in control of shit. They just want to be able to be a cunt and be mean to people and tell people to go get my coffee or some shit or boss people around. But they don't want to. They don't want none of the like true responsibility that come with being like that leader or boss. That's why they're pieces of shit. That's why people don't respect it. I know a lot of women who act like they're Billy badass and try to boss people around, but when it comes to the hard part, the responsibility part, then let the man do it. Fucking cowards, shit talking cowards.
Charge, because I know what a pain in the tail that it is. So I like peace. I like, things in my world to be relatively consistent and peaceful. Like I said, I don't need to beat my chest. I have a quiet intellect, and it's only when people engage with me that they're like, oh, okay, she might know a little something about a little something.
Shout out to T Orlando. He donated, even on the night that he didn't agree with what I was talking about. So shout out to T Orlando. He donated $1. Appreciate it. Let's get the donations up. If T Orlando donated, somebody else can too. Yeah, let's get the donations up. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box.
And it's only when people engage with me that they're like, oh, okay, she might know a little something about a little something. But it's not loud at all. I don't need to be the loudest person in the room. I am definitely not a pushover, because again, it looks like beta, right? It looks like beta until you push against my boundary. And then it's like, oh, okay, that's not what I thought was going to happen. And I've had a couple of men tell me that in terms of the walkaway game. Like, they still to this day can't believe I have completely disconnected. Like, okay. Like, I said or did something that pushed against that boundary, and she didn't buck. She didn't knuck and buck. She didn't scream and holler. She didn't cuss and fuss. She left me clean alone.
It's not a flex. Like she always try to flex this. My walk-off game is vicious. My cutoff game is vicious. That's what old chicks do when they can't find the type of guy they would want to stay with. You know what I mean? But they try to flex it like, yeah, I cut motherfuckers off quick. No, you don't qualify for what you really want. So yeah, of course, women always cut men off quick. You always have, because you can't attract what you wouldn't want to cut off quick. But they ain't gonna talk about that side of it. You only attract men that you got to cut off quick because they not what you want, because you don't qualify for what you want. But they gonna frame it like I'm the big dog badass in it all.
cuss and fuss. She left me clean alone. She left me all alone. Like, that's what the Sigma will do. Okay, the INFJ door slam. So don't do that. Do not push against my boundaries, because now I got to show you better than I can tell you. But ladies, the Sigma male, that's the guy for you. And there are a lot of them out here. But guess what? You don't see them. They're in the 50% of men that y'all don't see, that don't exist in your eyes, because they're unassuming. That's the Sigma male, unassuming, can be quiet, can move in a lot of different, circles, and be pretty unassuming, pretty quiet, congenial to a point, introverted. Like, I don't need your validation. I don't need your approval. Very unassuming. But it's like, you like all that flash. You like that alpha chest beating. You like all that nonsense. But those are the cheaters. Those are the liars. Those are the charismatic dudes, right? The charismatic extrovert. Those are the guys that got that talk game that's going to tell you what you want to hear.
You still crave it, Anita. It's in your DNA. I think you even said it on the other video we went over yesterday. You still have that in you, subconsciously or consciously, where you do want that guy. And she keep talking about the man that y'all should get with is the Sigma male. I pick Sigma males after 26, Sigma, Sigma, Sigma. And she said on numerous occasions that she been fucking with Sigmas this past 5 years, and it never works out. And she even praised, at least one of the Sigmas she was with, talking about how great he was and how good he treated her. And ironically, she's not with his ass. Is that a coinky dink? That's a weird coinky dink. Because she don't really want because she don't really want the Sigma. That's why she always leaves the Sigma, even when he treat her right.
You like all that nonsense. But those are the cheaters. Those are the liars. Those are the charismatic dudes, right? The charismatic extrovert. Those are the guys that got that talk game that's going to tell you what you want to hear and be consistent long enough to hook you. And then, so it's the Sigma male. That's what's in between alpha and beta. That's what you got to learn. And all you got to do is go onto YouTube. There's thousands of videos. What signifies the Sigma male? What does a Sigma male look like? That's all you got to do. Search, what does a Sigma male look like in YouTube? And it's going to give you all the characteristics of the Sigma male. But again, it's not flashy. He's not going to drive a flashy car. He's not going to dress in flashy clothes. Just very.
So I got confirmation. I think she said it in this video. She divorced her husband. I don't know how long she was married. Well, actually, I do know how long she was married. She was married for 22 years and had 3 kids with this man, and divorced him at 52 and thought something better was coming. She really felt in her heart, I'm going to divorce my husband of 22 years that I got 3 kids with, break up my family of 5 to go get something better than whatever her husband was. But keep in mind, he couldn't have been that horrible because she stayed with him for 22 years, 2 decades, and created 3 humans with him. So there really isn't any argument that he was such a monster. There's no argument that he was such a monster because Anita's a strong-willed woman, as we can see in all her videos. If she wanted to leave, she was going to leave. She had the heart and the bravery and all that, as we can see in these videos, to leave whenever she wanted to leave at any point during that 22-year period. And she said that he was a Sigma. He was the guy that checked off all the boxes after she had the enlightenment that the alphas were never going to give her what she wanted. So this guy did check all the Sigma boxes. He probably treated her right, yada, yada, yada. She stayed with him for 22 years. He couldn't have been that horrible. She left that Sigma male. See, If a woman is willing to leave her marriage of 22 years with the man she had 3 kids with, what do you think you're gonna do as the next man coming in that's gonna make her stay for a lifetime? If marrying her, giving her 22 years of marriage and 3 children didn't keep her there, what the fuck are you gonna do at this point that's gonna keep her there? Anita can't stay with any man at this point. Her history is leaving men. Even her history being back on the dating market at 52. She left a man who she admitted on the channel was a great man that treated her right, was there for her, was happy to have her. And she ain't with this motherfucker. She will never stay with a man no matter what at this point.
But again, it's not flashy. He's not going to drive a flashy car. He's not going to dress in flashy clothes. You know, just very unassuming, right? And that's what a lot of men say about me. I'm not gonna advertise my body, right? I'm not gonna advertise my sexuality. The last ex, I'm telling y'all, my last ex is like, y'all, Anita looked unassuming. Like, Anita looks unassuming, okay? Anita looks like the principal, okay? She looked like the principal of the elementary school.
That's true. Very true.
But, okay, y'all don't know the spell that she gonna put on you in the bedroom. Like,
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna.
This is not true. This is not, doesn't even make sense. Right.
All right, let's talk about it. See, look, women want top 5% men, but they don't want to have to compete for them. Anita look good for her age, and I don't think she has a bad body. But even with her good body and looking good for her age, she knows she can't compete with a 25 to 35-year-old. She just can't. She can't do it. So she's gonna say, "Well, I don't do that because I'm such a great person." Well, no, one of the reasons you don't do it, or possibly the main reason you don't do it, because you know you can't genuinely compete with a 30, 35-year-old woman at this point. You just can't. So you're gonna say, "No, my morals is what's keeping me from competing." No, women just don't want to compete. They want the world handed to them. They want a top 5% man just because she's a woman. She deserves it. So that's a cop out. That's what I'm trying to say. Her saying, "Well, no, I ain't about to compete. I ain't about to dress a certain way, but I'm bomb in bed." It's all cope.
she looked like the principal of the elementary school. But, okay, y'all don't know the spell that she gonna put on you in the bedroom. Like, it looks very unassuming, right? Because I'm not advertising my sexuality. I'm not advertising my body. And so I don't attract most men. I'm going to be honest. I don't attract most men.
Why does that not surprise me?
Damn, that man is dead. Like I don't know. I'm still thinking about that shit. Like, ain't no coming back from that. That man dead. Like his young kids don't have a dad now. Like fuck it, throw something at him, punch him in the face or something. I mean, I don't condone that, but like, damn, dead. Like, there's no coming back from dead. You know, like that's permanent. Even if he did fuck some dude wife, like I don't condone no shit like that on this channel. Let him have the bitch. I would never off a man because he fucked my wife. You can have the bitch. To take somebody out premeditated like that, man, in order for it to be justified, phew, I'm definitely gonna follow that story, man. Fuck. That man gone.
Most men do not gawk at me, run up to me, look at me. I don't, because the men that want the woman who's advertising her body and advertising her behind and advertising her chest and advertising, that's not me. That's not me. I wear my own hair. I have my own lashes. Other than the little Botox in my 11s, I don't have anything in my face.
Where do you get the Botox? Why not just love yourself for you? I mean, you're gonna age. It's cool. We all age. So I mean, yeah, that's a little perplexing. I mean, if you natural and you love yourself and all this, and you ain't into all that superficial stuff, why get Botox at all? If you so unassuming and you ain't trying to compete and you don't advertise your sexuality, why get Botox?
Because the men that want the woman who's advertising her body and advertising her behind and advertising her chest and advertising, that's not me. That's not me. I wear my own hair. I have my own lashes. Other than the little Botox in my 11s, I don't have anything in my face. I'm not wearing makeup now. This is a filter. Like, yeah, other than I put concealer under my eyes, but, I have on lip gloss, but I'm unassuming. I'm not going to advertise my body. I'm just not. And I'm not going to lie. I don't ooze sex kitten, right? You know how some women like ooze that whole Marilyn Monroe sex kitten? That ain't me. That ain't me. That is definitely not me. Because I don't want a man to believe that that's the only thing I got. Like that, like, I don't need to do that in my mind. I don't need to ooze sex kitten and take a bunch of backside pictures and over the shoulder with the back. I don't do that, because there's more to me than that. Now, like I said, to smart men who do go there, they're like, okay, I like Anita's intellect. Anita.
For you to be somebody who claims to get men and intersexual dynamics, men aren't looking at you thinking, "Ooh, I bet she got some good intellect." Damn, you see the potential intellect on her? Like, no. No, Anita. If you were trying to get a man, you need to appeal to his eye. That haircut definitely ain't gonna do it. Like, men don't get with women for their intellect, Anita. You should know that. You know about intersexual dynamics and shit, don't you? Evolutionary biology. Men don't pick women for their intellect first and foremost. So you're showing how green you are and uneducated you are about men. He's the one. Everybody shout out Neo. I didn't even know how long I was on. Oh, 4:30. Well, we on for 2 hours for show, because we just met Goal, and yeah, you the man, Neo. You the live stream sponsor, big dog of the stream, king of the stream, and this for you.
Thank you for being here, man. Charles, I run shit. You just flip it.
More power to them.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother, I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy! City boy!
My nigga.
Yeah, that's some real shit. Let me know y'all. Let me let y'all know where we at on Cash App donations. I said I was gonna keep y'all abreast. So for this week, we had $26. What's today? Wednesday? Oh no, wait, hold on. We have 51. Did somebody just send something else while I was talking? Hold on. Maybe it just didn't update right. Yeah, I thought that was low. I thought we at least had. So we have 50. So we doing all right this week, y'all. We have $50. The goal is $100 in the Cash App or PayPal per week. So we need $50 more for the rest of the week to meet goal. Shout out to Neo. That was big. That was big. Man, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, man. This one gonna hit me, man. This one gonna affect this affected me. It did. I can't front. This is fucking terrible, man. Just on some human shit. Fuck black, fuck white, fuck conservative, fuck liberal. Man got murdered in cold blood in front of everybody. The video is out there for his family to see forever. Yeah, I'm fucking disgusted. Regardless of if you agree with him or not, or even look, shit, I'm disgusted, man.
Ooh, sex kitten and take a bunch of backside pictures and over the shoulder with the back. I don't do that because there's more to me than that. Now, like I said, to smart men who do go there, they're like, okay, I like Anita's intellect, Anita's fun, you know, Anita's adventurous, or what. There's other things that they like about me, and then they experience that other side. They like, oh my damn! Like, I did not expect that. I did not expect to be. I did not expect that.
Why? Okay, why would a man even want to? She don't get men. Why would a man even want to explore you more if he's not sexually attracted to you? I mean, not that he wouldn't be, but do you think a man would want to even pursue you if he thought you was gonna be whack in bed? Hey, she just don't get it. She just don't fucking get it.
I did not expect that. I did not expect to be. I did not expect that. Right?
Let me say this, because X, you said he was like some condescending cunt. Every debate that I saw him have, the opposition was being more condescending than he was. I'll say that. Maybe he was condescending, but the people he was debating was way more smug and condescending. So maybe that's why I didn't pick up on it, because I was too busy being disgusted by the condescension of his opponents.
Oh my damn! Like, I did not expect that. I did not expect to be. I did not expect that. Right? I like that about me. I like the fact that it's like a Christmas present. It's like a Christmas present, you know, on Christmas Day.
What does that mean? What is for credit? I don't know what that means.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
You know, on Christmas Day, right? It looks unassuming. The wrapping is plain. It looks unassuming until you open it up and see what's inside. I like that. And in my humble opinion, that those are the type of men I want to attract. That you go under that tree, you pick this present up, and you're like, well, you know, I mean, you shake it, or, you know, it looks unassuming, but then when you open it, it's $1 million inside, right? And you would never think that by looking on the outside. I like that. That's what that feels authentic to me. I don't want to lead with my sexuality. I'm not a sex kitten, right? If any
I mean, you don't have to lead with sexuality, but you can have a classy, sophisticated sexy about yourself. But if you're trying to attract a man, you better try to figure out some type of sexy look. It can be a conservative sexy look, but no, you can't just walk around like this thinking you're gonna get some top 2% man. It ain't happening, Captain.
No way. No how. Youngster. That is not going to happen.
thing, people say, "Oh, Miss Anita is the doctor or the principal or the school teacher," right? That's my persona to a lot of people, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't want to do the whole sex kitten persona. So, but understand this: still waters run deep. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Still waters run deep. What you think?
What does that mean? What is for credit? I don't know what that means.
Fine. I don't want to do the whole sex kitten persona. So, but understand this: still waters run deep. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Still waters run deep. What you think?
Well, hold on. I mean, yeah, I don't know if she's talking about how wet the cat get. I mean, does it even still get wet at 57? Seriously. I mean, not that men won't lube it up and go to town, but never mind.
God, you're sick. Fine. I don't want to do the whole sex kitten persona. So, but understand this: still waters run deep. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Still waters run deep. What you think, because you only skimming the surface, and then you go beneath it, and you like, oh my damn, oh my goodness, what is happening? Okay, but that's the truth of the Sigma male. The Sigma male is the same way. Y'all keep talking about, you got to know what you getting, and I can't wait to have sex until I'm married or committed because I need to know if we sexually compatible and all this other stuff, right? But that's the Sigma male.
Rada. Am I pronouncing that right, Rada? Um, long time no see. Be glad to have you in here. Everybody shout out Rada. Appreciate you for stopping by. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Did the brother dirty. He a conservative legend. They was talking about everything he accomplished. Like, I respect it, man. I respect what that man accomplished, regardless of what I agreed with or didn't agree with. And I'm sure I actually agree with him on more than I disagree with. Um, it takes balls to go out there and debate with these fucking lunatics and keep it respectful. I respect bro, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
But that's the truth of the Sigma male. The Sigma male is the same way. Y'all keep talking about, you got to know what you getting, and I can't wait to have sex until I'm married or committed because I need to know if we sexually compatible and all this other stuff, right? But that's the Sigma male. Like, he's gonna be unassuming. You're gonna think, oh, he ain't about nothing, or he ain't good in the bedroom, and then he gonna blow your socks off. Because again, he doesn't have to advertise all of that. He doesn't have to walk around rah-rah beating his chest no. And he's not out here sleeping with everybody. He's not out here. He don't have nothing to prove. I don't have nothing to prove to y'all. And guess what? It's another thing. So the few Sigma men that I have dated over the last 5 years, so since I've been out of my relationship, so the last 5 years, I've dated a few Sigma men. They don't.
I hate to keep stopping you, but if you keep singing the praises of these Sigma men and you dated a few since you've been divorced this past 5 years, why it don't ever work out since they so fucking great and you're so fucking great? So why it ain't working out? I was kind of shocked that he got did this way in Utah because I felt like Utah's probably should be super fucking conservative. But maybe that just means the liberals in Utah are that much more butthurt and sensitive. But we don't know if a liberal did it. So I don't want to jump the gun, but it would be an educated, assumption. I mean, for everything I hear, like, he was a good dude, man. And I care about that more than I care about political affiliations and race because I genuinely believe good people are rare. So, no, it's the minority group I want to be a part of, the good people of planet Earth. That's the minority group I'm in my feelings about, not black people because I'm black. I'm in my feelings about good black people when bad things happen to good black people or good white people just as much. But I just fucked up, man.
I've dated a few Sigma men. They don't even press you for sex. And that's what's really unassuming. Like, that's what's throwing a lot of women off. The Sigma man, again, he does not need to have sex to validate himself. He is getting to know you. And guess what? Y'all throw him away. You throw him aside. Oh, girl.
Look who's talking.
Satan loves this shit. The dark forces love it. The dark forces love it. Satan loves divided and arguing and bickering about fuck shit. Or even real shit. Fuck shit, real shit, petty shit, black, white, libs versus conservatives, Ohio State versus Michigan State. They love it. Black versus Biggie fans. They love it. Satan loves it. And the dark forces love it.
You throw him aside. Oh, girl, he ain't even come on to me. He ain't even try to kiss me. He ain't even, fawn all over me when we got on FaceTime and all that. No, like, no, he's not. Because he does not need that to validate himself. But guess what? Y'all throw those dudes away. I have seen it happen in my circle where a woman, oh, we've been out 2 times, we've been out 3 times, and he hasn't tried to get me back to his place, or I don't know, girl, I don't know what it is. He just don't say, no, he's probably a Sigma male. Slow and steady wins the race in the Sigma male's head.
Not in
Right?
your head.
And the fact that he's not falling all over you and trying to have sex with you on the first date, that's what alphas do. That's what alphas do. Because deep down, a part of them needs your sex to validate them. Remember, having sex with a man.
It's the thing. It's well, okay. So are you saying UFOs and extraterrestrials in relation to Charlie Kirk? Um, yeah, the reptilians love this. You know, I believe something will be revealed that there has been a covert effort by certain factions, possibly extraterrestrial factions, that want to keep us divided, fighting, angry, mad at each other's throats. So yeah, the reptilian race loves this. Oh yeah, they're definitely. Yes, I believe they're interfering in our history and politics 1000%.
Needs your sex to validate them. Remember, having sex with a man soon, it doesn't make him like you more. It makes him like himself more. It validates his game and it validates his looks and it validates, oh, I can get sex. I can get women. That's all it does. It don't make him like you. It make him like himself. But Sigmas are not like that. They, okay, like, all right, you are who you really are, and you're dope, and you're cool, and the relationship is deepening. And wow, okay, she's cool, right? She's not crazy. She's not out here on social media all the time. She's not out here, looking for validation through that type of stuff, or she's great. That's when the relationship deepens. That's when you're gonna see more of that side of him come out. That's how I am. A lot of dudes have said that about me. Oh, she not, falling all over me. She not, no, because I don't know you. I don't know you. It's not real. For me, it has to be real. But when I do go there, oh, baby, it's like heaven. It's like heaven on earth. Like when you prove yourself worthy of my heart, of my time and my energy and all of that, it's like something you never experienced. And like
But here's the problem, Anita. Here's the problem. What man want to jump through all these hoops to get a 57-year-old woman who has a history of not staying in relationships to boot? This is what these older women don't get. Nobody's jumping through these hoops and tearing down all these walls to get some old 57-year-old Gucci with gray hair in it. They're not fucking doing it. This isn't high school. That's why the whole concept of a woman over 40 and 50 still dating is ridiculous. Nobody's courting you at 40 and 50 as a woman. Nobody's about to spend their money, time, and effort courting 57-year-old masculine Anita to see if she might like him. He done spent $10,000 courting and to see what's up with Anita so she can see if maybe she like him. No. How did that work out for the last 3 Sigma males this past 5 years? Exactly. I don't know why these older women think men are about to work triple time to get some old 57-year-old coochie from a masculine bitch.
You won't have a man because a man can't be a man when he's settled down up to his neck in debt with a dissatisfied woman who don't give a damn. She wants more and more and more. Let me tell you something, woman.
Want this. Okay, here you go. Boom, take care of it. I want this. Here you go. Take care of it. Handle that. I want this. All right, boom. It's not, oh my God, you a gold digger. Oh my God, you keep asking. Oh my God, you're so needy. No, here you go, babe. What you want? All right, what else?
My question is this.
That's a queen. That's princess treatment. That's energy. That's what guys need to start doing.
Indeed.
Because y'all not gonna die with that money. Spend that. Yeah, it costs to be a boss.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't even fuck the few Sigma males that are so great that she fucked with this past, 5 years. They probably didn't even get to sex. These older women think men are about to spend all their money for 6 months so she can decide if they like them or not. Men are not about to do that. They're just not, man. I mean, the dude to do that for a 19-year-old virgin or something, but no, man, you got kids then came out of that thing. You done been with 10, 15 men already. No. But let's continue.
It's like heaven on earth. Like when you prove yourself worthy of my heart, of my time and my energy and all of that, it's like something you never experienced. And like I said, that's why men come back. Because they're like, oh my God, I cannot find another love like Anita's love. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. And you remember it. In the deepest, darkest time of night, you remember the things that I did. You remember the things that I said. You remember.
That lady's angry.
The majority of these men are either, no, all, as far as I'm concerned, all of these men are either cheaters, will physically, emotionally, mentally cheat you, they will disrespect you, they are on the DL, bisexual, gay, whatever. The reason why these men keep threatening you about being single and dying alone and you're a cat lady is because you being single is the greatest threat, especially to this modern day man. Don't fall for his nonsense talking about you gonna be a cat lady. Say thank you.
So, according to Anita, she's so fucking great in a relationship. All of her exes beg for her back. We don't believe you, Anita. Like, let me be clear. As unlikable as Anita comes across, there's still some things I respect about how Anita thinks, things like that. Um, but we just don't believe you, Anita. Nothing comes across that likable when we go over your videos. And that's kind of petty. You want them to be thinking about you. That shows you're still not over them. If you're hoping they sitting thinking about you and wishing they could have got you back or not messed up, you still butthurt about whatever those situations are or were. To basically wish ill on them, talking about I hope they sitting up at 3 in the morning thinking about me and wanting me back. That's some childish shit, Anita, for 57. It really is.
Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
Time of night, you remember the things that I did. You remember the things that I said. You remember the way that I took care of you. But again, you're not going to get that in the first week or the first month or the first 3 months or 6 months. I don't know you like that.
Oh, okay, cool. Are you paying for all the dates for those 6 months? That's the question I have for you, Anita. Are you willing to pay for those dates? Are you willing to go Dutch on those dates for 6 months? They want. I just said it earlier. They want you to spend a car note or a mortgage on dates with them to get to know them while they make up their mind if they like you or not. And they think their presence is a good exchange for all the money and time you spending to try to get to know them and prove yourself to her. A 57-year-old divorcee with 3 kids who never stayed in a relationship out of any dude she ever messed with. Her presence is the present. And why you should spend a mortgage a month on courting her and getting to know her and proving yourself to her. Who the fuck are you to prove yourself? Who the fuck are you for somebody to prove themselves to you? Queen Anita, right?
3 months or 6 months, I don't know you like that. You have to earn, you have to show and prove that you are worthy of that type of attention.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
Because they don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you.
So now everybody's a tough guy.
It's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
And look, it's not with money. It's just being a good person, being consistent.
No, it is about money. And I don't know if women get this or not, but if we going out on dates and I'm being consistent, that usually means spending money. See, women don't consider that. They really don't consider it. I don't think Anita is gonna accept walk in the park dates for 6 months. She's not gonna consider that consistency. So she full of shit. It ain't about money. Yes, it is. Cause it costs money for me to fucking drive to you. It costs money for me to get a new outfit. Or shit, it costs money for me to wash my outfit. Everything costs money. So stop with that. It ain't about money. Dating costs money, one way or another. What if some holidays come up in that 6 months? Am I expected to get you something? That costs money. No, don't get me started.
Being kind, showing up, not cheating or lying or all the other crazy things that people are doing. Just do that. And as time goes by, I'm like, oh, shoot, like, this dude is all that. That's all. That's all you got to do. But
All you got to do to get with a 57-year-old divorcee mother of 3 is be all that. There's nothing all that about that resume, Anita. So no, a man shouldn't have to be all that to get you. All you gotta do is be the shit. That's all. What's wrong with that? Be the shit for 6 months while I decide if I like you.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Girl, I'm the shit. I'm the shit.
This whole concept of women lowering their standard, bitch, you are the low standard. The fuck are you on about? I don't know what my standards is. You are the low.
If you lose the belly and you get your money up, you won't be worried about what these ladies are asking for, looking for, or requiring. All this time y'all sit on the internet and y'all in the comment section, as a man, you could be learning kung fu, learning how to change a tire, fix something in the house, and getting your money up.
You tell someone you're single and you look good, I'm riding around and I got a drop top for the summer, a truck for the winter, you know, the work truck out front, and folks is looking at the outside like, why is she single? Why doesn't she have? There's nothing wrong with being single. I'm single, sexy, happy, living and enjoying life. And when the right one comes along, by the grace of God, I'll know it, and we'll move ahead from there.
Okay.
Whatever you want. I'll cook for you, wait on you, make love to you. I can make you happy, Josh. I can make you so happy. No.
I need a man. I need somebody to come in and split these bills, however we gonna split them, 70-30, 60-40, 50, whatever. Okay? I need these bills taken off of me. All right? I'm willing to pay some of it, but paying all of it is breaking me. Okay? Y'all can't do that. And then what do? Oh, Anita ain't giving me no sex. Anita ain't doing this and that. You're never gonna find out. You're never gonna find out how great Anita is, and I'm okay with that. That's that's an experience that you're gonna have to miss out on.
I think they'll live. Yeah. I think they'll be okay with that, Anita. According to you, they sitting there. Every man you ever talk to is staring at the ceiling every night at 3 a.m. like, damn, I fucked up the best thing that ever's gonna happen to me.
Where is she getting this idea that she'd even make a good partner?
And a lot of women are missing out on great, solid, stand-up Sigma males because they're not falling all over you. They're not, jumping through hoops and sending y'all cash apps and showing up with flowers on the first date and all of this. No, this dude is for the long haul. It's not about impressing you. It's not about love bombing you. That's an alpha thing. That's what alphas do. And some betas. That's what alphas and betas do. And definitely betas. Betas are gonna pay your bills and do all kind of stuff for you. And oh, give me $10 to get my phone number. Yeah, that's some beta mess. That's what betas do. Okay, but Sigma men, these are long haul men. Okay, like I'm actually going to be here. I'm actually going to be around and be consistent and be good to you and treat you like treat you like gold. But because the match don't spark right away, y'all throw them away. But these men are masculine. They have a backbone. They have an intellect. They have a heart. And they have balls. And those are the 4 things I keep telling y'all. That's what men have to have. So think about it like this. This is my analogy. Okay? Men pay attention. Okay? Yes. And look, let me just say this. I've had a lot of men come to my platform talking about, well, why is a woman talking about men? Why is a woman telling men about men? I'm telling you what women want in men. Because I happen to be a woman and all I've dated is men. So if you're curious to know what a woman, 57 years old, who's dated men, right, been married, if you're curious to know what keeps a woman interested in you long term, what generates respect, then you do want to listen. I'm getting tired of men coming up like, why are you don't need to be over here. Like, I just be confused. I have all these men commenting, and I'm like, well, why are you watching me? Like, how did you get here? How did you get here? Because yes, I am going to tell you how to maintain a woman's respect long term, and that is by being masculine. 4 things: head, logic, rationale, heart, okay, feeling, emotion, the ability to be empathetic and compassionate, backbone, spine, okay, boundaries, the ability to say no, to say, that doesn't work for me, balls, courage, bravery, initiating. You got to have those 4 things. So here's my analogy. I don't know if y'all realize this, but there are some people in our country, and they still do it to this day, but back in the day, and y'all, I meant to look it up before I left because I wanted to pull the name, but it was a celebrity, famous actor in Hollywood. This was back in the 60s and the 70s. And they used to have big cats. They used to have tigers and lions, and they had big cats. These big cats lived in their home, in their mansion, and it was a famous actor in their family. And I mean, they raised up these big cats from babies, and they lived amongst the family. They walked around the house, they walked in the kitchen, they swam in the pool, right? And they
One of the #1 reasons why women struggle with dating and relationships today is that they choose men who are not ready for anything real. Ladies, there are lots of great relationship-ready men out here. However, you need to learn how to choose them. I wrote this book to teach you how to do just that. Get your copy of Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you on Amazon.
Get some things from the office. I need some files. And then I'm going to head back, and I may hit the grocery store. I may not hit the grocery store. I need to come back and focus on filing and doing notes today. I do have some client sessions today, but I'm going to take them from home. But I just wanted to jump on really quickly. I wanted to encourage someone because I feel like every now and again, you know I get discouraged, and I could use a really good pep talk. And so I wanted to come on and do that for some of you today because, man, if you are online, even for an hour a day, so I'm online for about an hour or two a day, maybe 2. That's the most. The most I'm ever going to be online is like 2 hours, which I don't consider is very long considering they're 24 hours in a day. But if you are online for any portion of your day and you're scrolling on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, it's really easy to get discouraged when you think about what's going on right now in the dating landscape, what's going on right now with marriage, what's going on right now with the world. It is super easy to get discouraged. It is really, really easy to give up, to just say, you know what? And a lot of people are. A lot of people I know personally are like, yeah, I'm done. I can't do it. I don't think about it. I'm busying myself with other things. I'm busying myself with making money. I'm busying myself with doing other things. I just don't even think about it. Now, I think for those of us who are 50 plus, that strategy could actually work because if I'm being honest, we've had love. Like, we have experienced true love. We've experienced genuine love. We've experienced a level of romance. We've experienced something that people younger than us have never experienced. So it's not like we didn't have it, right? It's not like we don't know what it is. We didn't have it. No, I know plenty of people 50 plus that have been married multiple times.
Most people just don't want to deal with them because on average, they just are not good, genuine people to be around. They're good to look at. They're good to work in brothels. They're good to try to take over a bar. They're good when they're handing you food as like they're a waitress or they're on a call center call or something like that. But anything other than that, we really don't want 85% of y'all around. Just leave.
Engineers. I think that happened with a couple of people that pushed the request. Okay, because I remember requesting you. But yes, let's do it. Candy, where are you calling us from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL, how old are you?
38.
38. And You look cute. What do you do for a living?
I'm in tech. I'm a tech girly network specialist. I just finished recording a podcast, so that's why I'm all dressed up.
All right. Do you have any kids?
I have a son. He's 6.
Okay. You ever married?
Yes, I'm divorced.
Okay. When did you get divorced?
2019.
2019. All right, so we got Candy Atlanta, 38. She's a tech girl, works in network. Mom to a 6-year-old, divorced. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
A Pisces. Okay. All right, Candy, what kind of man you looking for?
An intentional man.
Motivational quotes on the wall should tell you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. Never marry a feminist, a boss babe, nothing of the sort. It's just that fucking simple. Oh, let me pull up this story real quick. So let me pull this up. Who's still here with me? Who put a 1 in the chat if you riding it out this whole stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you think you're gonna ride it out this whole string, however long it lasts. I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, but if you ride until the wheels fall off, put a 1 in the chat. Put a motherfucking 1 in the chat if you riding this stream until the wheels fall off. Let's see. Where's their community? Where you go? So dude right here said on MS, what is his name? MSNBC. I guess his name is Matthew Dode. I don't know who that is, but I guess he's some type of political commentator or news commentator or something. But he's actually been fired by MSNBC after blaming the assassination of Charlie Kirk on Charlie himself, per Variety. Yeah, he said something to the effect of, well, let's just play it. I don't think you can get kicked off or. I mean, am I glad he got fired? I ain't even gonna get into that, but let's just see if we can find it. What's his name? Matthew Dowd. See, this is a miss. Hold on, let me see. This is a misrepresentation of what he said as well, though. See, this is what the media does. So
John Solomon's.
I actually did see the original clip where he said what he said to get fired. He didn't say, well, I guess this says he suggests that Charlie Kirk deserved to be shot. He does kind of suggest it, but let's play it.
Which then lead to hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
Matt.
And that's the unfortunate environment we're in.
Turning Point USA has confirmed that he was shot.
Which then lead to.
So he got fired for saying that. I kind of want to see what when she said Matt, it sounded like she was like, nigga, you tripping. Like, Matt, like, chill the fuck out, bro. I want to see the full clip now. Like, did she get on him?
Which then lead to.
Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. MC guest sickly speculates Charlie. Let's see.
Matthew, I'm going to bring you in on this. Talk to me about the environment. The reports of exactly what happened are not confirmed yet. But talk to me about the environment in which a shooting like this happens.
Yeah, and again, I emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about this. But following up with what was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at.
I've never heard him spew hate speech. I mean, people just put these titles on shit to try to demonize people. Anybody who doesn't agree with what the left is talking about, it's hate speech. It's fucking nonsense. You can't just call anything hate speech. Fucking goofy ass motherfuckers, man.
At certain groups, and I always go back to sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups, and I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
Matt.
And that's the unfortunate environment we're in.
Turning Point USA has confirmed that he was shot.
Okay, let's read a couple comments. It ain't funny. We gotta laugh to keep from crying. Popping him in celebration, dude, you are a fool. Matthew Doe is no longer a trusted voice. Charlie Kirk did not deserve to be emmed for exercising his right to free speech and welcoming discussion with those who disagree with him. MSNBC can do better. And I believe these are MSNBC supporters. Cumberland University, please remove Mr. Dow from the Hefner and Dow lecture series scheduled October 6th. Yeah, October 16th, 2025. Arrest this man. Oh, I don't think he can be arrested for saying what he said, but Matthew Doe supports Charlie Kirk being popped. Despicable. Dow will be fired, right? Yeah, I believe he was fired. We are not safe from media or the Democrats. This guy's just plain sick. He is mentally sick. Fire Matt Doe, MSNBC. Enough is enough. What a damn fool. Charlie Kirk was never saying hateful things. He was more tolerant of people's speech than this truly ignorant Matthew Doe. Oh, what do we got here?
You have to be at least 10.
Yes, and no more than 2.
No more than.
What do we got here? A male co-host. They're not going to be able to allow. They're not going to allow to be men though. She's not going to allow them to really be men. Gosh.
F you, as in forgive. F for forgive. Listen, Kendra wanted me for as many platforms as I was willing to make happen. And so I said, you know what? I got you.
Yes.
And so you've been a homosexual all your life, you said earlier, right?
It's been no homo forever, and there's always gonna be no homo. I just
A lot of these men are sticking their eggplants down the throats of Billy's mouth.
Do I even feel like I don't know what I want to do? I kind of want to get off, but I kind of do just want to do a Kendra. I'm gonna get off. We did our 2 hours. Thanks to Neo for donating. I don't know. I'll stay on for 10 more bucks if y'all want to pay me. So we'll see if we get a donation for $10 more, and then I'll stay on to finish one more video. But if not, I'm gonna hop off. Give a couple of minutes to donate if you want.
There we go. Another woman that's come over from the app. She ain't from this country either, it seems. So seems like Kendra got, a lot of green card bays over there. She's a baby mama as well, 40 years old. Here we go.
Egregious. She 40 years old. She divorced her man with 2019, 6 years ago. I guarantee it's been rough. And it's a strong chance she done hunched on him after said divorce as the dad is piling up. Ladies, don't make this mistake. Unless you are planning on coming out to the dating market and being a straight up bachelorette, you gonna be, straight up like Leonardo DiCaprio on the dating market. You ain't selling down at all. Then fine. But don't you dare come up after you done divorce your husband. Shout out to Mr. X, a man you are now tailor-made for, real rap at this point. And now you want to come up here talking about monogamy, commitment. You forewent that. It's over.
And she in Atlanta. And she talk about she's a podcaster. Y'all see her mic. Don't deal with this chick. Too many red flags.
ATL, it's true.
Female podcaster is a no. It's just, like I said, any strong, independent, feminist type. She want to be on the forefront. I got a voice too. Nah, that ain't where it's at. Stay in a woman's place. As far as in a relationship, we're just in life, period.
Misogynist. As he said, misogyny is still real in our community. I would say, number one, I know it's a shock to everyone, but sexism remains real and very pertinent issue. But
Inconsiderate prick! You're a prick!
This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play the donation meme. If we get a donation in that time frame, I'll stay on and finish this video. If not, I'm out. Really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Once again, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. A fucking legend and a fucking martyr. Oh wait, is that the right word? Oh, the fuck. Revolutionary. Maybe not. Wait, person who sacrifices something of great value, especially life itself, for the sake of martyr. Yeah, fucking legend and a martyr for free speech, conservative values, Christian values.
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
But you got my 40, homie.
I thought you had 200.
I do, but I won't spend red money.
You're going to come up to me and hug my neck and kiss me and say, thank you for getting that money out of my pocket.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my money because, there's hardship. Be careful.
You need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No!
You can't make $1,000 vow of faith. I'm saying in faith.
Tithe! Give money and you'll get the blessing. If you don't, nothing for you.
Put some anointing on this money. You put something up here. You put...
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Thank you. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow? Or if that takes faith, say, I like 1,000. Because I know I got you. I got you in the faith.
All right. I'm signing off. You know, but it's important that I say my sign off tonight. Somber night. Sad day for America. Sad day for free speech. Sad day for conservatism. Sad day for humanity. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people, because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play an asshole on the internet, and I have never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. I'll see you guys tomorrow night between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time. Please pray for, if you believe in that type of thing, for Charlie Kirk's wife and his 2 young children who don't have a father now. Good night.